We are under the bright lights tonight as MLB Network welcomes you to this presentation of Major League Baseball. It's the home opener of this new season between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Well, Harold, you take a look at this Diamondback squad as they begin play here tonight. They are in the midst of a pretty bad stretch as they've dropped 6 straight coming in.
Yeah, Matt, they're going through a little bit of a skid right now. Not playing real well, but you kind of expect that. But you look for something to ignite them, to pull it out of it, win a game, and just really, this is when you really have to think about one game at a time to pull you out of it.
And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Number 19.
Now at the plate, Chris Davis, hitting a little over 250 coming into action in this one. Sends that one out of play for strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a line drive, but a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Tomas has it in his tracks. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Here's Matt Carpenter. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on.
Matt Carpenter.
To right field and way out of here. Look at this thing go. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. Edwin Encarnacion now. He begins playing this one with his batting average over the .310 plateau. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Coming to the plate now, A.J. Pollock. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Number 11, center fielder, A.J.
Ball 1. And, Harold, we take a look at the Cardinals entering play here tonight. They come in winners of 3 in a row and riding a nice little run to start the new series.
Well, Matt, I really like their pitching staff, but I think the key to this game is clearly falls on their shoulders. They throw off-speed pitches for strikes, and they mix their pitch as well. I think if they do that, they got a chance to win.
That curveball is a pitch you have to get on top of, or else it'll take off just like that one did.
Hot shot down the line, and a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. Here's Chris Owings now, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here, 1-2. And 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Hit high in the air down the right field line. And he can't track it down as this ball falls. Pollock is on his way home. In to score the runner from second. And they'll keep the pressure on here. He's in with a triple. In now, Paul Goldschmidt. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Outside with the cut fastball there, and it's a 2-ball count.
Man, I don't know if they want any part of him. 2 pitches away. I know he's sitting 2-0 now. This will tell us a lot. Will he come in now, or will he continue to stay away?
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout, or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of playing off that pitch.
Step on the bag for one, and it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. Here's J.D. Martinez, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Now a swing and a fly ball. Davis has a read on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Here's Yasmani Tomas, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. I tried to hold back on that pitch outside, but went around for strike one. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. Swing and a liner, but this will be a foul ball. The 1-2 from Wainwright. This is fouled back and out of play into the VIP seats behind home plate. Now another 1-2. Grounded to short. Espinosa's up with it. On to Encarnacion at first, and that ends the inning. Striding into the box, Lucas Duda. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Lucas Duda.
Swing and a shot back up the middle. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. Not the shiniest of batting average as he comes in hitting down in the 220s for the year. And this one runs up high, ball one. The 1-0 now to Gomes. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. One out, nobody on. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Favorable call in there for a strike. 2-2 count. Here it comes. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Pollock has a read on it. Two gone. Digging in, Colton Wong. He's hitting just above the banner 300 mark on the season coming into this one. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball here. 0-1. And that misses. 1-1. Bases are empty here with two men out. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Pierce is there. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first. Here's Steve Pierce now. He'll be in there to start things out against Adam Wainwright.
Second baseman.
And here's a ball hit in the air.
Pierce.
And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number one. So digging in now, Chris Herman. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Yes, it will. He's got himself a one-out single. The pitcher, Shelby Miller, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation. So let's see if that is indeed on right here. Popped high in the air. Espinosa is there. Two down. Trying to pick things up where he left off. A.J. Pollock, second shot now. He doubled to start out the home first. This one's flared toward left center. And that'll get down for a base hit. Ready for another chance. Chris Owings. Twos all over the place. Two on, two out, and of course here in inning number 2. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is. Stepping in, Danny Espinosa. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third.
Danny Espinosa.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Pollock has a read on it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So stepping in, Adam Wainwright. Here it comes. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
He may have to get his eyes checked on that one, because if he's looking for fastball, man, he had no chance of catching up to that. He better check his eyes. He was really late.
Hit out towards second. And that finds its way into center for a one-out base hit. So the lineup card turns over with one away following the base hit out of the pitcher's spot.
Center fielder number
Stepping
25.
in and ready for another shot, Dexter Fowler. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And here's a ball hit in the air. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Chris Davis. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And that one stayed up a little high. The 1-0 delivery. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Gone. Riding in once again, Matt Carpenter. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Digging in to try it again, Paul Goldschmidt. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. Tough one to lay off, called a strike. The windup and the 0-1. There's a fastball that just misses, ball 1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats. Hit the other way out toward right field. Davis moves over, 1 out. Jake Lamb standing in now. 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. Hit down the line at first. This is foul for the first strike. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Duda racing back. That one is out of here. This game is tied. Settling in now, J.D. Martinez. He flew out in his last at-bat. Line drive to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Here's Yasmani Tomas. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. And a first pitch sinker is over for strike 1.
I like that take right there. I know it's a strike, but man, they're making him work. He's been struggling early, and now they're making him work even more. You got to stay within your game plan and be patient, and I think this is a good plan right now.
There's one. On to Encarnacion, and it's in time for the double play. Now to the plate, Edwin Encarnacion comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Edwin Encarnacion.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Now Miller on 1-1. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Oh, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Here's Lucas Duda now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup. 0-1.
I like the fact that they're swinging early in the count, and they're really aggressive right now early in this game. But there will come a time you got to be patient. If you're swinging the strikes, that's one thing, but make him work a little bit.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Yan Gomes.
And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. Here comes the 0-1. A fastball right over the outside corner.
Now we got an 0-2 count, Matt. I tell you what, so impressive. He is executing his game plan, going right on the outside half and exploiting those weaknesses. Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled him off. instead of putting it in the seats.
And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
Second baseman, number 16.
At the plate, Colton Wong. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Too high, 1-0. The set and the 1-0 pitch. And, ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1. Inside here with the cutter as he's lucky that one didn't get him.
You know, pitching isn't always about throwing strikes. Sometimes you just need to make sure your opponent isn't too comfortable up there. And that's just what he did right there. Busted him inside with good hard stuff.
Working for the punch out and the offering. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Pollock has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Now at the plate, Steve Pearce. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Second baseman, number
and
28.
This is going to be a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. And he hung a curveball that time that stayed high. Wainwright ready, the 1-1. Couldn't lay off that time, and it's 1-2. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. So striding in, Chris Herman, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. And he sends one deep down the right field line. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And they'll keep it going here as he's in with a double. Into the box now, Shelby Miller. He popped out in his first trip.
Shelby Miller.
And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both the lefty and a right-hander have stood up. Now a bunt attempt here. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection. Digging in and looking for more, A.J. Pollock. He doubled earlier and carries a 2 for 2 line into this appearance. A man at third with one away. Ball 1.
Boy, that's a tempting pitch right there. You got that runner on third base. You're looking for something to drive. You want the ball up. But it was a good layoff. Not the pitching. Definitely wanted to hit, but it was tempting, no doubt.
Throw not in time, and he beats it out for his third hit tonight. The tag, and he's out at the plate. Here's Chris Owings now. 1 for 2 with a triple so far in this one. Pulls this one in the air out to left. There to take this one is Duda, and that'll end the inning. Digging in the switch hitter, Danny Espinosa comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Into the windup and the pitch. Smoke toward the hole, and that is through into right field for a single. So the inning's underway with the Cardinals getting their leadoff hitter on base.
The batter, number 50.
Into the box, Adam Wainwright. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. And he'll try to bunt that man to second, but this one kicks foul. A check on first by Miller. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Called strike 2 with the letters. 0-2 now. On the move again from first. The bunt attempt is popped up. That's a foul ball. Not a great at bat, and he's down on strikes for out number 1. First delivery to him on the way. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. A high fastball is in there.
Well, he's got a double play situation right here. If he can get the ball down, everything's been up. So I'm not really looking for a double play. It might take 2 or 3 hitters to get out of this one.
Got him.
The right fielder, number 19. Chris
ready to deliver.
Davis.
Here's the first pitch. Chris Davis is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Pretty standard fastball right there, 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter so he can start working something in like an off-speed curveball down in the zone.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. And here's Paul Goldschmidt now. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
First baseman
Lance Lynn is going to take over here in inning number 5, so it'll be a bullpen game from here on out.
Number 31,
dribbled up the line.
Lance Lynn.
But that one rolls foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. And this is taken in by Fowler for the first out. Jake Lamb standing in now. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Just a tick behind for a strike. Looking at strike 2, a fastball that catches the inside corner. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out. Here's J.D. Martinez. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
J.D. Martinez.
And a ball 1-0. Very weakly on the ground. On to Encarnacion at first, and that ends the inning. Here's Matt Carpenter. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Number 13, Matt Carpenter.
Big slow breaking ball that drops in for a strike to start him out. It's 0-1. 0-1. Here it comes. And he swings and pops it foul behind the plate. Dives, and he hangs on for the out. Wow.
The batter,
Edwin Encarnacion now. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. In there for strike 1.
I like that curveball right there. You know he's sitting fastball. He wants to ambush one, jump it right out of the yard, and you drop the curveball on him. Got an 0-1 count.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Pollock has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
the batter.
Ready for another chance. Lucas Duda, a hit in 2 tries so far. Hit sharply on the ground. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. Digging in once again, Yan Gomes. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. And now some action in that Arizona bullpen, as it looks like they'll have both a lefty and a righty up to throw. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And Goldschmidt will make the catch, and that ends the end. Digging in to try it again, Yasmani Tomas. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Left fielder.
And here's one that misses to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 6 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
Down the third baseline. No problem here. 1 away. Digging in and looking for more, Steve Pearce. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. And here's a ball hit in the air. Gomes has a play. 2 gone. Ready once again, Chris Herman. He doubled earlier and carries a 2 for 2 line into this appearance. Hard hit to first. Oh, look at the sliding stop. He's out. Colton Wong will stand in. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the seventh.
Colton Wong.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Danny Espinoza. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First pitch is a breaking ball taken down and away for ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. Here's Lamb to make the catch now, and there are 2 away. Coming to the plate now, Lance Lynn. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Danny Valencia will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Danny Valencia.
And that misses for ball 1. Here's a guy who could use a 3 for 4. He's got that batting average still down in the 190s. No home runs as of yet, and 3 driven in. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Miller is there for it, and that's the 3rd out.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Fernando Armas gets the call from the pen. To take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Jason Kipnis is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Hard hit ball to second, taken in by Wong. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Striding in once again, A.J. Pollock. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. Ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie.
I'm no hitting expert, but you can't take a swing that's a whole lot more uglier than that one.
Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. He's fallen behind now. 3-1. Ready with the 3-1. A breaking ball taken on the inside corner.
That curveball just frozen. That's one of those big curveballs you're expecting to go start at you like this one did and break all the way down the bottom of the plate. But this one didn't get that big breakaway, and it froze it.
And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Eddie Alvarez.
Now pitching for the Diamondbacks.
Dexter Fowler will be the first one to greet him, as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Action now in the Arizona bullpen as they have a right-hander up and throwing. In there, 1-1.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
This is line to left, and he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game. So it's a leadoff base hit to open their half of the 8th. Here's Chris Davis now, leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here. Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there.
Warner.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. To second for 1. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now. Here's Matt Carpenter. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Low for ball 1. 4-3 our score here as we play the 8th. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. Now here's the pitch. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
That's a big pitch right there. Now he's got him 0-1. And he still may not be comfortable. Even 0-1, he's still a pretty good hitter when he's down the count. This is a big pitch right here.
Outside, 2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Hard liner toward short, and that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. He's through first and hustling for second, and he'll get there as the Diamondbacks get a man into scoring position on the leadoff double. Jake Lamb standing in now. He homered back in the third inning in this one. So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. A pause, and the 0-2. Here's a high pop-up. Carpenter is there for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. At the plate, J.D. Martinez. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. Sunhwan answers the call now, looking to get this one onto the 9th inning without any trouble. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Well, you got that first pitch, got him looking right there. With a star hitter like this guy, it is always good to get ahead in the count.
And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 4 runs, 10 hits. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. Curveball, and he buckled him, but it's full 3-2. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. And that's going to fall for a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away. Here's Yasmani Tomas. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute and hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Yasmani Tomas goes down for out number 2 in the bottom half. 1-0 pitch is his slider, swung on and missed, 1-1. 2-1.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
Slider can't find the zone here, and he's behind now 3-1. Swing and a miss, and the count goes full 3-2. Ball 4. Ready for another shot now. Chris Herman, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Trevor Rosenthal answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases loaded jam, but needs just 1 out to get out of it. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. This is on the ground to short. Is he going to get out of this? He is. They get the force at second base. Edwin Encarnacion now. He'll be the one to lead it off, needing 1 to tie in the top of the 9th.
Edwin Encarnacion.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Martinez is there. 1 quick out to start inning number 9.
Now batting.
Here's Lucas Duda now. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. A changeup over the inside corner.
Hey, when one of your better pitches is the straight changeup, You can't be afraid to throw it at any count and at any time. And, hey, first pitch, if they're going to take it for strike one, they're going to give it to you. Go ahead and throw it.
Well, he finds himself down 0-2, but you know what? He looked at the first two pitches, but they're different pitches, both down, good pitchers' pitches. Sometimes you got to tip your cap. Well, when you're hitting with 2 strikes, you're just in battle mode. Right there, he gets a breaking ball. He just fouled it off. Got a piece of it and stays alive.
And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
I like the high fastball 0-2. Now I know he's sitting 1-2, but you showed him a great fastball. Now he's got to honor that, and you can set him up with anything.
And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are 2 away now. Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. Archie Bradley gets the call here as he'll try and look for 1 out to finish this thing off. Oh, and that one swung through the strike zone that time at 98, 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. One and one. Now the pitch. And there's a swing and a miss on a good pitch. And now the Redbirds are down to their final strike. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw in time for the final out. And the Diamondbacks have finally found their way back into the win column as this ball game is over. It was mostly pitching and defense in this one, but the man you see here made some noise with the bat, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.